Welcome friends. Today we are going to study about equality in Indian democracy. So we are aware about democracy from previous classes and equality is supreme to democracy. In democracy people's participation is important and there are certain conflicts due to some religious issue, due to some rights issue, due to some resource issue. So people participation is important and resolution of conflict is also important. Another aspect of democracy is equality and justice. Like a person who is son of President of India and a person who is son of a daily wager. Both should be tried equal in front of law. No discrimination in dispensation of justice can be done and every person should be treated equal. Equality is key aspect of democracy and it influences all aspects of its functioning. So we'll come into the next slide. Now we have to check whether or not everyone is equal in India. So in the textbook there is a story about Kanta, who is a domestic help, and she went to cast her vote. There is a line and Kanta is ahead of her master and she was allowed to vote ahead of her master and without any discrimination. But in the other hand, Kanta's daughter was ill. She wanted to take her to hospital. So she has to work at the place of her master. She cannot take leave because she wanted some money from her master and she worked all day, got the money, and again she was in a line, and that line was for government hospitals. So constitution has made certain equality, but equality is not spread throughout. There are certain areas where equality is not there. So this is Kanta's story, and everyone is not equal. It seems like that. For making equal everyone, Constitution has provided universal health franchise. Means everybody, irrespective of his caste, creed, color, gender, religion, his age, his richness, or anything, everybody is equal. And right to vote is provided to us, and it is a legal right through Representation of People Act. Now let's talk about some inequality in India. In India, caste system is a reality. If a person is residing in rural area, he will feel it much. A person who is residing in urban area, he will feel it less. Because in urban places, people assume that casteism is not in practice. But when you see the matrimonial ad, you can check the newspapers. I believe it comes on Sunday. So lot of information is there in matrimonial ad, and everybody needs bride and bridegroom from their caste. So like here we have some problem. We are practicing something, we are speaking something, and we are not doing the right thing. We'll coming to the next slide. There is a story about Om Prakash Balmiki, who was a famous Dalit writer. He wrote a book named Juthan. It is his autobiography, and in this book he speaks about the problem he faced when he was a child. When he used to go to the school, uh, the classmates were not mingling with him. He was made to sit outside the door. He was made to sit behind every person. One day, the headmaster of his school asked him to clean the school. He was cleaning the school and dust was all there. He wanted to drink water. He was not allowed to drink water. This process went on for 3-4 days, and somehow his father saw this thing and he took his child from there. So this is the story how the Dalits are treated, and it is very bad. It is not acceptable. Now we should think about equality in Indian democracy. The Indian Constitution recognizes every person as equal. That means every individual in this country, including male and female, every caste, religion, tribes, education, or economic background are recognized as equal. So, in theory, inequality doesn't exist here. So, Constitution has made few provisions, like every person is equal in front of law, and no person can be discriminated on the basis of religion, race, caste, and creed. Every person has access to all public shops, playgrounds, bathing ghats, markets, etc. And untouchability has been abolished. So we are coming to the next slide. Government has tried to implement the equality that is guaranteed in Constitution through two means. One, by making laws, like law about untouchability and law about discriminations, and another is through government program to help the disadvantaged class or communities. Like if government is distributing ration to everybody, there is no discrimination on the basis of caste and creed. If government is providing the toilet to household, there is no discrimination. If government is providing Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana houses to people, there is no discrimination on the basis of caste and creed. So these are the government programs which help mitigate the inequality. Another great example of government program is midday meal scheme. Midday meal scheme was started in Tamil Nadu, and later on, when it comes in the knowledge of Honorable Supreme Court, they instructed the government to implement this thing to every school in India, and now it is done. So this midday meal scheme gives help to poor people. Like every person is not able to feed his child at home, at least the poor boys getting meal there, and they are coming to school regularly, their health has improved. Another thing, like a lady has to prepare meal for his child every day, and he has to take time from work. So now the child will eat at school, so mother has no worry about it. So there are various benefits or advantages this midday meal scheme has shown us, and any person cannot study when he is hungry. So hunger is a big problem. So it is also helping us in achieving a Millennium Development Goal set by United Nations. Now we'll talk about the civil rights movement which started in USA. In USA, whites and blacks were not equal. United States got independence in 1773. Sorry, it was 1776.